Good afternoon, Warrior parents. Welcome back. It is Friday. It is November 7th already, and we are cruising towards Thanksgiving. It's a good week. We have report cards coming to you. Sent them in the mail just based on the number of parents who at conferences mentioned the fact that the papers I send home are not coming home on a regular basis. I thought that might be safer. Several kids asked if they could bring it home. I said, yeah, no, I think I'm going to send it with the mailman. So you should get that early next week. Overall, the vast majority of kids did earn a passing grade in language arts. Social studies, it wasn't quite as good. I mean, we did have a majority get a passing grade, but the kids did not seem to really enjoy learning the geography of the 50 states as much as I hoped. So for those kids who did not earn a passing grade, do remind them that I do allow makeups of quizzes. All of those grades were quizzes. Any of the quizzes could be made up for a higher grade. I count the higher grade. However, you can't use class time to do that. That is during recess. And very few kids took me up on that offer. So kind of is what it is. And those grades, if the student or if you would expect a better grade, then all they would have to do in the future is just make sure that they're making up those assignments that they didn't earn a good grade on. Okay, so where are we now? We just finished up poetry this week, and a really powerful lesson happened on Wednesday. We had a very meaningful poem called One Art. And the kids it really resonated with it. A lot of the kids experienced, it's a poem about loss. It's a poem about letting things go. And a lot of the kids were very impacted by that poem. So that was neat. The kids should be bringing home their poetry journals. It is a spiral book. I don't actually have one within reach right now to show you, but they're about yay big, spiral bound, and it's got their writings over the last 3 weeks that we've collected. Overall, the kids did really enjoy the poetry unit. We're now moving on to one of the funniest books we're going to read, which is Don Quixote, and he is a Spanish man who decides to become a knight. Even though he's as old as me, he has no business being a knight. He's not a knight, but he believes he is, and everything he does turns into a disaster. So one of the most popular units right here. That'll be starting up on Monday. Looking forward to that. Like I said, we are cruising up on Thanksgiving, so I'm pulling up my calendar. And we are looking to have, I think, 2 full weeks we've got. Yeah, next week. Week after that, and then 2 days of school the week of Thanksgiving, 3 days off, and so get some time with family. And then, believe it or not, man, we are on our way to Christmas. The Christmas concert is coming up on, I believe it is Thursday the 4th, December 4th. Looking forward to hearing our kids sing on Thursday, December 4th. So mark that on your calendar. And like I said, looking forward to reading Don Quixote next week. Also moving on, we're going to be talking about the Renaissance and the beginning of the Age of Exploration. Learned about the Roman Empire this week, which was cool. I mean, the kids really just watching the map. The Romans start with a little speck in Rome, expand over thousands of years to become one of the largest empires in the history of the world, and then watching it collapse. And the beginning of the Middle and Dark Ages, where there was not a whole lot being accomplished, not like the Romans did at least. So looking forward to that, and we'll start with sailors and explorers next week, and hope that you have a fantastic weekend with your family. If you got any questions, please feel free to reach out via email, and I will get back with you quickly. Thanks so much, Warrior Parents. Catch you next week.